Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the preview show. Hope you are all well. Thank you to everybody who is in the chat. I hope you've all had a great week. It's been a good week for golf, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a good week for golf. It's been a warm one, but it's been a good one.
It has.
So the GB boys have been doing okay. So,
Yeah.
So we're all good in that regard. But yes, so the Olympics, just in general, absolutely adore it.
It's so good, isn't it? Like every time it comes around,
Glued to the telly.
it's just and it's been a good for us. It's been a good time of day. Like we get up early for work generally, and so it's sort of as you're getting ready for work, it's on, and then those kind of late evening events are in the morning, stroke middle of the day for us, and it's lovely. You're sort of in and out of the shop, giving lessons and whatnot, watching the events, and then obviously the highlights at 7:30 every night.
Really, really good.
Yeah, been fantastic, and I think golf's played its part. I think that the golfers really embraced golf in the Olympics,
and it was nice to obviously see McIlroy say that it was as hard as he's ever tried to finish third, and I think there was a lot of speak at the start of the week of should it be a 72-hole event, should it be mixed, should it be match play. Actually, I think the drama that ensued was really good towards the end of that tournament. A 7-way playoff for a bronze medal was just incredible, and
they all wanted it. They all wanted that bronze medal, and it's like finishing third in an event normally means no one's going to remember what you did, but those pictures of the medal podium are going to go around the world. They're going to be regurgitated every 4 years. There's only ever going to be one winner. There's going to be what's that, 10 winners every 40 years. There are not going to be many gold medal winners.
Select few.
So fantastic event in the men's. Xander Schauffele played so well throughout. Just looked. Yeah, he did. Looked solid.
I felt for him down the last. As soon as it went in the trees, I was like, oh no.
But he held it together.
But what a pitch in there! Backing it up from behind the flag, and then obviously just having the tap in. The playoff was superb. Sabatini obviously playing amazing golf to get up there and get into second, which was superb. As much as I don't like him, very good round of golf.
Yes, it was one of those where it's he switched allegiances. He's played for all he's not Slovakian.
No,
and it's
sort of like
I don't know.
He's done it. He's done it probably for the right reasons.
He wants to be there,
which is a good thing. Which is fine. So. But he played amazing, and then obviously you got that 7-way playoff.
Yeah.
Morikawa absolutely stuffing it in that hole there. Everybody absolutely stuffing it down there. McIlroy smashing drive down there, but couldn't actually just lipping the putt out. So everybody really trying hard. But CT Pan, absolutely superb.
Yeah, brilliant.
Morikawa's line in the bunker was absolutely
horrid,
grim.
It was not good.
And it was
right
good
up in the face.
Yeah, good that he got there and he didn't sort of stress out about it. He did have a little chuckle.
Yeah, it's one of those
that's all
things
you can do.
Exactly. Yeah, these things are going to happen. Some good, interesting chat in the chat, guys. So thanks for that. So Ryan Rosansky saying, long drive, mixed pairs, alternate shots should be loads of events. It's an interesting one, isn't it? So obviously there's one gold medal available for golf, and yet in other sports. Equestrian was on today. It's interesting how they can have a team equestrian event, an individual equestrian event, and then an individual and a team event in each of the 3 disciplines within.
Well, it's the same
event.
In gymnastics.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
You've got all your specialised bits.
There's definitely potential there for expanding the golf if it's something that draws the public in. I think the golfers quite like to go in for the week and then come out and move on to something else. But long drive, that sort of stuff would be very, very interesting. Marcus backing it up, saying long drive would be fantastic, and it would be an interesting. But let's go on to the points, the roundup for last week, the first week of 2 weeks of. Yes, Adam's very excited.
Let's do that, shall we? Let's do that because for once I've actually done all right.
So we haven't got Ryan with us obviously tonight, and he hasn't phoned anything in, but he has updated the graphics. So thank you as always, Ryan, for that. And he does sit bottom of the table, but it is a positive score. So we've seen some minuses in the last few weeks. So Ryan there with positive 255.
Well, no cut. It was always going to be all right.
No cut, exactly. If you got minus, you're going to be struggling. But there we go. So I managed 840 points, the same as your dad. Now, normally, if I get the same as your dad, I'd be well happy. But him and I didn't have the best of weeks, unfortunately. So let's move across to the top half of the table, and obviously Adam is particularly excited about seeing this because very, very nearly winning the event.
Yeah, I know, a bit rude of Dommy, really.
Yeah, well, Dommy Rose, a regular player. So well done, Dominic. Amazing to get that. Kieran Headley again coming up there in the top of the leaderboard.
Should really start following him.
Adzi and Marcus Lee, all the usual guys up there, doing ever so well.
Yes.
And not the highest point scoring week, I think, because the shortened field, the no cut, I think there wasn't quite the option for the big guys to come. The odds weren't ever quite as long because there was always going to be a chance.
Yeah.
Everyone playing all 4 rounds.
So just going to take it on a little bit of a tangent.
Okay.
I think if you were going to award points this week for best dressed person out there, has to be the Australians, because they looked like they were just about to play one day cricket.
Didn't they? They were the worst.
Honestly, some of the outfits were a bit tame.
Yes.
But I thought the GB shirts were nice.
They look good. Yeah,
they were good.
Definitely. The Americans look very smart as well, and I think you're backing that up again this week.
Yeah.
With the ladies looking ever so smart in their team kit. But a really interesting table coming up next, and that is our PJ Live 365 just mini table between the 3 of us, and we're going to gloss over Ryan being however many points clear he is, 7,500.
That's fine.
Irrelevant.
Whatever.
So after 17 weeks of competition, Adam and I are tied, exactly tied. It makes how does that happen? It's ridiculous.
We were discussing it today. We think the odds on that must be just so remote. It's ridiculous.
It's just it's 22,351 for both of us. How does that happen? It's mad, and how does that happen? It is fantastic.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see who moves ahead in this week. But I go across to your guys' table, and again it's looking pretty close again there at the top. Kieran is definitely catching up on Marcus. Adzi is moving his way up as well. To see the guys there with 17, 16, 15 weeks played in there. Fantastic.
Superb,
awesome that you guys
so much
are really enjoying this fantasy golf.
Yes.
And speaking of the fantasy golf, let's move on to this week.
Yes.
So obviously we've got a little bit of a downer in so much as they've already played the first round.
Yeah.
Which we weren't foreseeing.
No, I think when we looked at the schedule last week, pretty sure we all thought it said Thursday. Which would be logical, but it doesn't. It says Wednesday.
And I think isn't that not because the closing ceremony is on Sunday, and I guess they probably needed it away.
Yeah, we probably should have looked at that a little bit earlier.
But anyway,
it just gives you a little bit of a heads up, because obviously we're not all quite as educated in the ladies' side of the game. So having a round head start is probably pretty good.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So they're playing on the same course.
They are.
What did you think of the course last week?
I thought it looked really good. It is obviously quite a mature golf course, so. Quite a lot of shooted tee shots. The greens looked very, very slick. Obviously, there's many of the top pros have said that the greens out in that part of the world are some of the best you'll play on. They're literally like pool tables. So it's that thing that it's good. You notice that CT Pan had Chinese Taipei's top lady golfer on his bag last week.
Interesting.
So obviously she's been doing her homework for a week ahead of schedule. So that was pretty good prep from her. I think that it will be. They'll obviously move it forwards a little bit. I think the scoring will still be decent.
Definitely.
Obviously, they're struggling a little bit with the heat.
Yes.
So round 1 was very warm. I know the ladies' football final has been asked to be moved because of the heat as well.
Yeah.
So it's obviously heating up out there. So it will be a little bit of a battle, and obviously the golfers that have played in that part of the world, played on the Asian tour before, might then come through. That might sort of play.
Always
that
helps,
sort of
doesn't it? If you're used to that heat.
Advantage, yeah.
Definitely. So we do have the leaderboard from last week, from yesterday's round. So if you want to have a quick look at that is coming up on the screen now. Anything going on in the chat there, Adam?
No. Ryan's saying that Glenn should be deducted 1,000 points for being late.
Oh, because he forgot we were live. Yeah, well, that is true. So obviously we've got Madeleine Sagstrom at the top there with her 5 under.
Yeah.
5 under round. Aditi Ashok from India in second place. Nelly Cordish, Carlotta Siganda. And they're all kind of lining up, getting that 1, 2, 3 under par.
Obviously, how the the men went last week, wasn't there? There was a couple that went out leading, and a few that, and then there was just a big sort of backup behind everyone else.
So yes, so
evening, James.
James is in the house. Is he? Good evening. Let's 5,000 points for being late. Well, don't worry, we won't hold that against you. No. That is absolutely fine. So let's move on to the betting. As always, it is week 2. I think we've just got pretty much the regular guys in the chat. So if anyone else is new, then what we're going to be doing this week is you're going to pick 2 players. You can have 100 points split between the 2 players, or one added on to your points from last week to bring an overall Olympics winner leaderboard. Which
so nice to have 2,000 points.
Yeah, and the fact that you're sat there ready and you're already. Yeah, that must be smug face. So here we go. Let's have a look at the top here. So obviously it is your who's who of the ladies golf scene. So you've got Nelly Corder in there. You've got Kim Young Ho. You've got Inbee Park, Si Young Kim, Daniel Kang, again, and with Magdalena Sagstrom and Aditi Ashok and Minji Lee, and they're all obviously this is the betting from after the first round. So we are using...
Glenn's just asking how was Harrington's face with his 8-iron?
How's Harrington's face with his 8-iron? Yes. So yes, footage to come of Ryan's 8-iron soon, don't worry. And obviously you've got your outsiders down here, down at the bottom. Obviously Melissa Reid and Jodie Ewart Shadoff for GBI. Not having the greatest day yesterday, but again they're still in there. They get a couple of good rounds in them. There's no cuts. There's no reason why they can't come back to the 4.
That's it.
So we've had a few bets, a few picks signed in. Have we, Adam? Do you want to just go through
you've got
who we've got?
James Wade's just on here.
Yeah.
He's playing Young Ko and Young Kim.
Young Ko and Young Kim, 50 points
Double
each.
Korean
Is that
punk.
excellent? Yes, brilliant. We've got some picks. I believe we had a Ben Swanton pick recently.
Let me just try and go through. So my dad is in as well. He's got Gabby Lopez and Anna Norquist. And where are we? Swanton. Casterin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Casterin for 100 points.
Good, bit of all-in club. I like it.
Yeah, so he's in. I've just texted Adzi.
Well done.
He's currently typing.
The all-in club is what he will be typing.
Yeah.
So let's go through our picks. So Adam, do you want to go first with your picks, please?
Yeah, so I've got Madsen, obviously done quite well first round. So it's one of those, I was trying to pick somebody that had done quite well first round, obviously beginning to like the golf course, and was at a fairly high odds. I think she's 66-1. And I've gone for former world #1 Lydia Ko.
Yes.
So at 1 under par, been playing well. Has switched thoughts I would say on the golf swing over the last year or so. Been working hard, a bit more sort of stack and tilt, I believe. So she's been working hard at that. Seems to have changed her fortunes quite a lot. Was very, very good when she first came out. Went really quiet for a long time, and is sort of back on the scene now. So Lydia Ko, fine player. Hopefully get it done for New Zealand this week.
And my wife will never forget Lydia Ko because she gave her a golf ball at the 2008 British Open that we went to watch.
There you go.
Which she then went on to win.
So perfect.
My wife was very, very happy about that Callaway ball, which I believe is still in an egg cup in our kitchen, I think.
Yeah.
So we've got another couple of picks on here. We've got Mark McLaughlin all in Min Lee.
Yeah.
Glenn Taylor was all in Nelly Corder earlier. He's not changing his mind at the moment. And Hodgie has picked Saganda for 30 points and Pagdanganang.
Kieran's gone Pagdanganang.
Is he?
50.
Right. And Splikova as well for 50. Good work. So
we're all going to change our picks to that now, and
and off we go.
Be over and done with.
So we'll go to my picks, and I've gone all American.
Yeah,
American.
we've had words.
I'm only allowed to pick America in August.
In September that's
not allowed. So Nelly Corder and Danielle Kang both up there in the running, and I think they will. I think they'll do well. Rosansky, have we missed you, sir?
Remind us.
See, just remind us if it was in the chat. I can't see see it maybe in the maybe on the group. Ashok. Yeah, all in Ashok. Yes.
Ladies.
Listen to the Scottish
Olympics.
Oh, is he asking what it is? Right. Well, while we're waiting for some other picks to come in, let's go through Ryan's picks. So he's just put Kim and Lee.
Awkward.
Which he's then subsequently told us it's Minji Lee and I can't remember which Kim it was off the top of my head, but he knows it's in the spreadsheet. It is written down.
Yeah, it was.
So we know what we are.
It was Min Lee or
Minji Lee. He's gone for, and he's gone for.
I can't remember who the second one was now.
Which Kim he'd gone for?
No idea.
So what did he go for?
So we've got Marcus is in with Bonner's picks. He's gone Jessica Corder.
Jessica Corder, excellent.
And Danielle Kang, 50 each.
Yeah.
Rosanti's put Ashok.
Yes.
So who else we got? Julian Roll has gone Jin Young Ko.
And Leona
Maguire.
Excellent.
Yeah. Dommy has gone. Oh.
Waiting. Here we go. Go for it.
No.
Was it?
Riroe
and Uribe.
Uribe.
Celine Boutia, all in club for Adzi.
Nah. That's a bit easy.
Well, that's all right.
That's all right. And I love the fact that none of these are going to be in Ryan's spreadsheet.
Oh, I know. Like literally, none of them are going to be in.
You've all got a point. Well done. Well done, everyone. Superb.
Yeah. Fantastic. Oh yeah, wouldn't go by the odds on Ryan's because he then sent a new graphic through, which I definitely didn't upload. So don't go by the odds on there either.
But yeah, yes. Other than that,
yeah, it's all good. It's excellent. Good. Hope everyone is keeping well.
Yeah.
What we got lined up?
So we're going to do some bits tomorrow, aren't we? So I'm going to fly to the golf club after you've finished shopping.
Yes.
Tomorrow,
doing a little bit.
And we'll do a little bit tomorrow. We'll probably get some Torby Smalls done.
Yes.
If there's any challenges you want to see us go head to head on, that would be good.
No, that would be good.
So we're going to get some of them done. We're obviously going to plan some days out as well. Yes. So we need to get those in the books. Obviously, if anybody would like to come along, then you're more than welcome. Yeah, just let us know. Just hit us up in.
We can always set that up.
Some messages, and we can try and get to as many people as possible, or meet you halfway, or do something.
Oh, Glenn Taylor's on 19 days holiday, so there you go. Maybe a little trip. We could.
How far would you like to drive for 18 holes?
meet in London or something. That sounds about halfway, I reckon.
Yep.
So yes,
sounds good.
All good. I think that's pretty much us for tonight. Nice and quick, nice and sharp. Thanks as always to everybody in the chat. You guys make this show so much fun to do every single week, especially when you make random picks that Ryan has to stress over in his spreadsheet.
Probably my little highlight of the week.
Definitely a highlight of the week, especially this week. Obviously with the Women's Olympics, there will be a lot of players that aren't in that spreadsheet, and Ryan is going to be working super hard, especially after last week where he was away working, and we obviously did the previous show, but kind of bolted it together because we were all a little busy. And then he sat down on Monday and realised that he hadn't updated the spreadsheet for a week and a half, so I had a week and a half's work to do.
James has put, how are we doing? Been a mad couple of weeks for him. Are we doing any plans for doing trips to Somerset?
Well,
I went through Somerset.
Did you? Well, James Wade obviously has had a busy couple of weeks because he got married.
Yes.
Which is a huge congratulations. Hope all is well. And if you are currently watching this while on honeymoon, then you definitely go to top of my list of the week. So thank you very much for that. Brzezinski after Glenn. Yeah, you can always come to Bury for free. Of course you can. You definitely get 2 free rounds if you come to Bury.
Yeah.
You get 2 different golf courses. That is for sure.
Definitely.
So that's us for tonight. It's time to go get some tea for me, as it's been a long old day, and we're
both going to go to sleep in about
10 minutes.
Yeah, 35 at tops.
35 tops after eating. So guys, as always, thank you very much. Massive thank you to the Patreons.
Yes.
You guys are
superb.
Awesome. The banter in the WhatsApp group is superb, and your support of the channel is phenomenal. All that's left to say is we'll see you on the preview show next week. Look out for all the videos that are coming in the next week or so.
Yes.
And good luck to everybody this week in the Women's Olympic golf. It's
and good luck and best of luck to Ryan.
Yes.
Trying to find all these people
exactly
on his spreadsheet. On that note.
Exactly. See you later.